Holy crap, you guys. I'm eating this cinnamon coffee cake.
I'm actually getting another bite of that. That's delicious.
Wow.
It's the cinnamon coffee cake from Starbucks. Who would have thought?
Episode 101. Crazy.
Man, if I ever told you that coffee cake is one of my favorite things on earth,
Fine.
right next to a good Danish. Woo!
It's good. Good
Man,
stuff.
that's good.
You guys, so we just wrapped. Man, we got to pick a topic. Do you want to talk about the workshop or October as a whole?
Let's talk about the workshop.
Man, the workshop, you guys. We just came back from the Runaway Vows in collaboration with Wedding Filmmaker Workshop. Workshop. Emma Kay and us put together this workshop. It's been a year in the making.
Has.
We launched it over a year ago, and it was originally made in Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
And right when we started planning it, it just felt like roadblock. And we thought, and people were kind of scared to go to Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
And so we pivoted, which was scary because it always feels like you're
never had to do that before.
We pivoted, moved it to St. George, Utah, solely for the fact that we could still keep the Moroccan vibe.
Yep, the desert, the red
shoots
rock. Yep.
in St. George. And we did that, and it was amazing.
So fun.
What a week.
It was beautiful.
26 attendees. We have people from Germany, Italy, Australia, Canada, and all over the country. 2 people, or 3 from Arkansas.
Yeah.
My favorite place. And it was crazy. Absolutely crazy. And it had the best team of help. Emma brought out this, she used this private chef from her Nashville workshop. David. But yeah, I could talk about every single person and just how insane the week was and highs and lows. And
in terms of like staff and the VIPs.
we should have brought Emma to this workshop.
We should have.
Yeah.
To this podcast, you mean?
That would, sorry.
Yeah.
That would have been so fun.
In terms of VIPs, brought in Will Sarmiento, Aaron Tharp, and then we had Austin Blanchard from Creative Cabana Co. And
Michael from Wedditor.
Yeah, I mean, the way it was structured, everyone showed up on Monday night. We had like a fun little get-together welcome dinner sort of vibe, like a little party. Pickleball tourney.
Yeah.
Turned out our intern Athy is a freak with pickleball, and he's phenomenally good. I don't know when that happened, but he's really good.
Practicing all year.
Yeah. And then we did shoots. We did education Tuesday morning, and then we did some shoots, which we'll talk about. And then Wednesday, we had a little surprise. We had a little Humvee excursion. So that was one of the coolest things because, as you were saying, we had people from Germany, from Australia, from Italy. And whenever we go to Italy, it's fun, you know, as an American going there, you know, you got to love just the European vibes in Italy. But when you talk to Italians and they ask you where you're from, you say Utah, and they're like, I've never heard of Utah. But then you say Grand Canyon. Yeah. And people just lose their minds. They're like, oh my gosh, the Grand Canyon. We have nothing like that in Italy. So it was fun going on this like really cool Humvee excursion.
It was so cool.
And seeing what looks like Mars.
Yeah.
And then turning around and like talking to people who aren't from the U.S., just their eyes were just like stars all over. It was the cool. So that was Wednesday, and Thursday was our final styled shoot and a party at the end of the night then. It was a great time.
Yeah, so the first styled shoot day, you guys, we did education, and then we did White Rock Amphitheater, this place in southern Utah, and Entrada, which is the venue that they used for High School Musical 2. So when you watch High School Musical 2, it's at Red Rock, and Zac Efron's singing Bet On the Grass.
Bet on it.
That's the venue. And so we hired Artemis Muse, who is insane designer, and she came and did all the design. We showed up with these attendees, and we showed them off. The White Rock was like a 10-minute hike.
Yeah.
So you walked through the desert to get to the location, whereas usually at all of our shoots, we drop off when you're there. So that was also the first for a workshop where it's like, you want the shot, we're going to have to walk in our dress clothes. But just gorgeous. Like the attendees were just, I was so proud of everyone who was there. They were all putting their best foot forward. And there were a few people like Nate Matthews, DeMario, who were truly there making every second count.
Yeah.
And they said, I'm here. I've invested in this. I'm not wasting a second. So that whole hour they were nonstop recording. Nate Matthews had like another camera on a tripod that he would put as a wide on the side just to get double coverage.
Yeah.
But it was gorgeous, and the Entrada shoot looked amazing. But it was just so cool seeing attendees like just come up to us and say, hey, like, I I know what I want to do. How do I do it? And we got to say kind of like you're so close. Just move
so
here.
close.
Common thing I was constantly doing. I was literally grabbing people's lenses and zooming out. I was like, show the destination. You want to be a destination videographer? Show it. Show where you are. Zoom out or back up. And then also composition wise, like just put them on the lower third. Like so many times we put the couples in the middle of our frame. There's a lot of ground, a lot of just like nothing, and then we're missing out on like the wow factor. And I think tilting your cameras up allows you to feel like the destination is the subject and the couple is in the middle of it. But it was just great. The shoots are beautiful. And then the other shoot, we had camels.
Yeah.
Which we found out from the camel people, the same camels that our church used in our nativity films, which were pretty like it's like not like it was like our small church. It was like a pretty worldwide campaign that a lot of other churches like shared. Those are the camels that Mary and Joseph
Crazy.
used to get to Jerusalem or Bethlehem, I guess. Crazy.
We learned a lot about camels in this process.
Yeah.
We learned it's between the double hump camel, the single hump camel. There's a lot of different things to consider when you're renting a camel for a video shoot.
Camels also get itchy and they have to scratch their backs and they just roll in the dirt.
Yeah.
Camels also can sit on command.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. But I was like, I was in charge of the camel shoot, and the attendees were like waiting for me to direct.
How do you direct a camel?
And the camel guys were useless.
They were just holding the ropes.
And so I was like, okay, let me direct these camels.
Yeah, the camels are just the good boys of the desert.
The good boys of the desert.
They're the good boys.
But it was gorgeous, you guys. The camel shoot was insane. We had Kenneth Boggs and Melissa, his wife, and Kenneth Boggs is like one of these like super well-known custom suit shop guys in Utah, and he modeled for us because he just said,
"Sure,
you want to help us out." But they looked amazing, and the attendees killed that shoot.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking about kind of like the overarching theme when it comes to this style of shoots. The overarching theme that we always try to implant in everybody is we're going to start wide, we're going to go medium, and then we're going to go tight. Okay, and so when you have a group of 26 people and they're all trying to get the same shot, it's impossible if you start out just, free for all, everyone go up, try to shoot these models. You got to start wide. And honestly, when we're working weddings too, we kind of keep that same mindset of we don't start right up in the couple's face. You want to show off location, you want to show off where you're at, you want to build that context of the scene. And then when you've done that, you can move in, kind of get some more details and things like that. So just helping attendees understand that next time, we know this is a controlled environment in these styled shoots, but your next wedding, try to kind of adopt this mindset. Show off location. Yeah, there's the time where you were running around just literally zooming people's lenses out from 200 to 70, just to show it off, or 70 to 24, whatever. And I remember episode 1 of this podcast, just talking about the attendees and kind of like a little story about every single one of them. But with this one, likewise, I can tell a story about every single one. But one in particular that I'm remembering is Leo, our guy from Italy. He was one of those guys, like, we're watching him film, and you just sit there and you're like, are you getting the shot? 10 other people are around you. Are you getting this shot? And later that night, he releases the most just crazy edit. And you say, when did you get this? Mm-hmm. And that, to me, is kind of like how I want our clients to feel. I want our clients to be like, are these videographers like, actually, where are they getting this shot? And then they see the final edit and say, wow, that is so impressive to me, to the point that I can't stop talking about it. And I want our clients to feel like that as well. Just that kind of fly on the wall,
No, we really could talk about every attendee. Mm-hmm. I loved every single one. Some of them have been there for like every workshop, like Josiah. Been to almost every workshop. Mm-hmm. But I want to talk a little bit about some of the things we learned from our staff this week.
Yeah.
And I want to start with Emma. Mm-hmm. Emma's the queen.
She is. She definitely is.
Emma understands community and adding value to someone better than most people do, especially for how old she is, which she's very proud of. That wasn't a slight. She is, for how young she is and for how much awareness she has about people and relationships and value, it's insane. But Emma was leading the way and giving every waking moment she had to these attendees, doing mentorships. Mm-hmm. We've been doing a lot of workshops where mentorships are an add-on. Like, you want time, like you have to pay for an extra hour because it's a lot of work to just drain your brain and just constantly answer these questions. So I get that. So the fact that we and a lot of Emma was just spending every moment doing these one-on-ones throughout the day, any chance she got, she'd leave one and someone would be like, hey, Emma, can I talk to you for a second? Another hour and a half gone, right? But she never complained. She never looked tired. She was excited to talk to everyone. She was genuinely invested in everyone's well-being while also running a workshop.
Yeah.
And she learned that, and I think we all learned that the hard way from our last workshops. And so this workshop, we said we want to give more to our attendees. We feel like we were so busy hosting and managing in the past. We want to be with our attendees more. And so we brought on Jess and Cheyenne this year. Jess,
Best things we could have done.
I forget her company name, but
FICA. Yep.
Cheyenne from Mastery Managed. So they did all of our socials, constantly posting. And in Ireland, we were always on our phones, just posting. So that was what we wanted to do. And so Emma said, I want to bring on what she did for Nashville, I think. I want to bring on Jess and Cheyenne because it lifts a burden. And we're like, okay, let's do it. And that burden felt lifted on literally night one. I was like, wow, I'm not on my phone. Like,
I don't know what's going on social media, but I know it's taken care of. Yeah.
And we told Tanner, just accept collaborations, which he never did. No. But we say, accept collaborations.
I guess that's the only time we were on our phone.
And so it just was this automated thing, and Jess and Cheyenne were handling everything. And that was also just like Wisdom and Emma saying, like, that's, that lowers our profit margins, but I want that.
But it's worth it for the experience.
Because it makes the attendees have a better experience with us. It was amazing. So love Emma, and by proxy, loved Cheyenne and Jess.
And
they were amazing.
Yeah, something that I've really loved seeing in Emma this workshop is like we've been with Emma for enough workshops where we've seen her grow into the, like we say it all the time, Emma should be an event planner. She thrives with those spreadsheets, thrives in all the moving pieces, and she loves it, and she's really good at it. But that being said, like we've been with her to a lot of workshops many years ago and up till now, and seeing her at this past workshop was really cool because at the styled shoot especially, she was so involved. She's like, hey, like you're struggling with your gimbal? Let me see your gimbal. This is how I would shoot it. And she was showing off. And I remember back in like Malibu, we were there and Emma was just, not that she wasn't present, but she wasn't as confident stepping into those spaces with the attendees and saying, this is exactly how I do it. And like, let me see your camera. I'll show you how, and then you can do it. And so it was really cool seeing her just being in that space and just saying, I'm owning this because I deserve to be here. I live it. And this is it. Like people are here for me. Yeah. And so, love Emma, love working alongside her. And anytime we have Will Sarmiento along with us too, which we always try to have, I learn more from that guy's presentation. His presentation is the highlight of any workshop. Yeah. Seeing him edit in real time always has so much impact on the attendees, and you can hear it in the sound design from every single reel they release.
He's a master of his craft.
He's so
and also good. One of the funniest people to be around.
I love Will.
Like he's just an idiot. Like he's just this sassy little ball of, and if you get him to laugh, you feel like $1 million.
You really do.
Because his laugh is the best.
And it's not hard to get him to laugh either. He'll laugh at.
But same thing. He just brought this approach to these attendees and said, like, here's how I do it. And it's just like, wow. And it's just like a big deal. Like it's just such a big deal when we ask people to give up a week of your life to come be a mentor to 26 people.
I love that guy.
And to stay on site, like be the workshop. Don't just come and speak and leave. Like be there all week.
Yeah.
And he said yes 1,000 times. Like he just was so gracious, and he's one of those people that's like it's hard to have workshops without him because his energy is so contagious.
Keeps you going. It's also funny seeing like how talented he is and how his style doesn't translate to every attendee. Like, for example, we're at one of these shoots and he's like trying to pose people. And he's like, okay, guys, like the models are walking here, like film their feet. And none of the attendees did. They're just like, okay. And then they kept filming like the hero shot. And it's so funny because he's like, well,
because in his edits can be like this build up sequence.
I'm thinking of like those Chicago edits, or the one that you did the through the lens with him for. Like I remember very specifically from the teaser, the bride and groom walking through the crosswalk and the foot shot and the crazy edit. I'm like, that's how Will would have filmed it. Yeah. But it doesn't translate to everybody's style, and he knows that. Yeah. But it's just fun seeing how he does shoot things.
Yep.
Love that kind of depth.
And Aaron Tharp, 31 Films, but Film Lab Texas. Aaron Tharp is one of the smartest people. He's someone who truly is living it. He even said like his issue with education is usually they're teaching something they don't do, and it's really important to him. When he said yes to this, he had a lot of like preface questions. He's like, I want to make sure I'm adding value to this workshop. Why are you asking me to come? And for me, it was like, well, just your name, like you're
Aaron Tharp.
You're Aaron
31
Tharp,
films. Yeah.
I love what you do. It's like, well, what about it? He was so mindful and wanted to offer value because he knew like it was a big deal to bring him. And so he's like, well, I want to make sure that I'm there bringing the right thing. And I just really appreciate that approach.
Yeah.
Because like usually you're just like, yeah, we want to come speak. Yeah, I'll do my spiel. But he's like, no, like, what is this?
What can I add?
But he just came and he was offering so much insight to everyone. And his presentation, we sat in on it, and I was just constantly taking pictures of his slides. I was like, wow, I'm learning. I was just a sponge.
Yeah.
Also, one of the funniest, like for how old he claims to be, he is one of the most immature.
He really is.
Lighthearted.
He's a child.
Yeah, just the funniest, the best guy.
Yeah.
And just so smart. He brought like this little handy cam or his little like small rig he brought, and he got like a few shots of the salad shoots and put them on a story, and it's like the best shots of the whole
Even
week.
just on his iPhone too. He was just taking these little shots.
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, how'd you get that?
No, he's someone who has the eye and someone I want to just teach me everything he knows.
Yeah.
And just a brilliant, but also on top of being like a true genius in terms of being an artist and business owner, a friend.
No, absolutely.
Like genuinely, and I hate that, I feel that word's overused, but genuinely wants to see you succeed.
No, 100%. He is one of those guys who is happy to see you succeed. There's no ulterior motive. He is just a homie. He's in your corner, and he wants to do everything he can to help you succeed. And he's also a guy to me that he's a perfect example of never being stressed, ever.
No.
Okay, he runs two very
seen it all.
successful companies. He's seen it all. He's been doing this a while, and he is just lighthearted, and he is never stressed, and that is so incredibly helpful. And we first were able to work with him in person at Fountain Blue when Larev assembled, a huge team to capture the grand opening. And he was the one that they put in charge of shooting the red carpet.
Yeah.
With interviewing A-list celebrities. Yeah. Like he was hanging out with, Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, like Tom Brady, every single big celebrity coming in. He was the guy who just steps in, kind of breaks the ice, says, hey, like let's talk a little bit. And that's just who he is. He has this inviting presence that you can just talk for hours with the guy. And he's just the best dude. He also taught me a lot about spaces in terms of like posing. Like think of the bride and groom in their space. And do you want them to be playful in that space? Do you want them to be serious? Do you want them to step out of the space and come back into it? And it was really cool seeing him like work that and just seeing how he films it as well.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Just someone I was sad to leave at the end of the week. I wanted to hang out more.
Not enough good things to say about him.
I genuinely would love to be on his team.
Same.
Like if he said like carry my tripods, I would do it every single weekend.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Moved to Houston for that guy.
Such a good guy. Justin Geary. Justin Geary we met a couple years ago at our Salt Lake workshop. Came to Ireland with us. And since then, I've never seen more fire out of a kid.
Kid is exploding.
He is doing everything. Yep. He is growing. He is just truly one of those people who you can see is ambitious. And honored that he said during his busy season, I'll come and shoot your workshop for a week. Doing what should have been a 4-man crew alone.
All by himself, yeah.
And just had a smile on his face the entire time, put his camera down, played some basketball. Like just truly one of those guys, like every time I looked over at him, I was like, I'm so glad Justin's here.
He's incredibly good at basketball.
Yeah, someone I would love to help shoot weddings with.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yep.
Just so grateful for him. And our photographers, Hannah and Courtney. Like these workshops wouldn't be without them.
I would love to see them team up. They would be a great team.
Gosh, they are a great team. Yeah.
But like as a
At
same
a wedding,
brand,
I
would love to see them work together.
Yeah, Courtney, I mean, where to begin? Courtney.
There's not enough good things.
Courtney is crazy. She's psycho.
9 p.m. hits, and if you're not in bed, you're going to be staying up till 2.
At Club Courtney.
Yeah, at Club Courtney.
Courtney's energy is something that I need, and it's done without any caffeine or any drugs. She just is that wild. But it's been so cool seeing Courtney these last 2 years, especially just really grow herself and say what I want to be and find her own value. But yeah, she was educating. She was being a good presence, and she also just like was keeping the vibes alive.
She was. Yeah.
In the moments that they needed Courtney, she was always there.
Same with Hannah. Always had a smile on her face. Like
Always.
she was always just one of these people that you can tell they're doing so much, but when you talk to them, they're just invested in you, just talking to you. Nothing else is going around. Nothing else is going on, and it's just so calming to know that that's your photographer. And being a client, I would love that.
Absolutely. I will write a client review for Hannah.
For every, absolutely.
They probably worked the longest hours out of our entire team this week.
Yeah.
With obviously the exception of Danny and Kayla, but Hannah and Courtney were always on, always taking photos. When they weren't, they were editing or culling and editing late into the night, constantly posting. They made the week.
Yeah, they did.
And then love to our workshop moms, Danny and Kayla, your wife. Well, one of them, Danny, Kayla, your wives. Danny,
Utah thing,
comma, and Kayla, Nate's wife. Just the absolute best. Like, just running errands, constantly helping, giving David what he needs to cook if he ever had anything.
Yeah.
But like truly just like going shopping and helping all the time.
That's something we learned from Emma at that Malibu workshop. And at first we're like, a workshop mom, like we didn't, because that workshop, do you remember Danny was actually cooking breakfast?
Was giving people the food.
Literal mom.
Yeah.
And we're like, I've never heard of a workshop mom. But since we've never not had that role, because it's just, again, takes things off your plate and you need someone just constantly on job, which is a really, really important thing. Can't thank them enough.
And then just love for Austin Blanchard for being there.
Love that guy.
He out of the goodness of his heart, again, things that most workshops you pay for, was offering nightly consultations on websites.
Website audits.
Just insane. Like you pay thousands for those.
Yeah.
And he was offering them for free.
He did one night. I think it was like a Wednesday night. He did that. And it went so well that Thursday he did the same thing. Hey, Thursday night, you want to come upstairs and do a website audit? And yeah, we've paid lots of money for website things. And yeah, he's just doing it for free. And when you look at his work, that should easily be worth thousands.
Yeah.
And he's just the most genuine dude. Like he's the guy who sends a voice message after a workshop, a 4-minute long voice message just saying how much he loved you. And here's the other 3 minutes of exactly why. And this is exactly what happened.
Mine was 2.5.
Yeah, mine was 4.
Austin?
And I listened to every word.
No, he's one of those guys. And I think the common theme of why I loved our staff this week is because everyone there was just wanting to add value.
Yeah.
Austin, Danny, Kayla, Justin, like
Will,
everyone was just there wanting to be useful to people. And we had, it would be a lot easier if all 26 attendees were in the same boat. We have people who were doing their second weddings, people there trying to figure out how to get out of their 5-year rut. And so you have to approach every conversation with a fresh, clean slate. And like, how do I help you? You can't just give blanket advice. And every single one there, we're just like, how can I help you? How can I help you get to this next stage? And I hope that, and I felt that was felt. Because I felt it just by watching it. So I'm sure the attendees felt the same way.
And the underlying MVP is Athy.
Athy.
We love that guy.
Athy was the guy who did it all.
Nate Athy, the guy who's been working with us for years now. He's the guy who edited all of Justin's footage. The man doesn't sleep. He's just a dog. He's crazy. Literally can't do any of this without him.
Giving us daily edits.
Love that guy to death.
Yeah. And helping, just being useful anywhere he could.
Yeah.
Athy, I need you to go do this. Grab this. Oh, great. I'm here.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's just being a team player, man. I think of the things that aren't taught, like things that we never say out loud, but we hope that are taught to all the attendees, is just be a pleasure and be a team player and just be available for others when they need it. And I hope that people were able to take that away from the workshop.
So guys, we have to go. We're on our way to the Salt Flats for a shoot, but
this is a commuter episode for you.
Yeah, but I just want to say, like, this right now is our last workshop on the books. We might announce one next year for the following year. We'll see.
Don't know yet.
But we are very excited about ramping up in our weddings right now and where that's going. And we felt this year, as valuable as it was, we would never take it back, but as valuable as it was, we felt the burden of two goals colliding or contradicting each other. And we're big believers in putting energy into one direction and letting that go 100% and instead of 50% two ways. And next year we're going 100% on our weddings, which we're really excited about. And by proxy, or not by proxy, by association, our courses and things that come from our weddings. Yep. But the workshop is a labor of love, and it sadly has to take a back seat next year.
It does. But hopefully that means the education can take the front seat. Yeah.
And it will.
So you can still spend time with us, spend time with Emma, Will, all those guys.
This podcast isn't going anywhere.
Nope.
So you guys, we love you. That was a great workshop. Love to the staff. And we'll...
Only 99 more episodes till 200. Huh?
And then we'll go
and then we have to talk about 200 things
we love about weddings.
Oh, love you guys.
Every 100 episodes, it's like just gets longer. 4-episode, 8-hour episode.
1,000 things we hate about weddings.
I could do that.
Yeah, I could list a couple.
Stupid. Yeah. Anyway.
All right. We love you guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.